This is the Envy finger scooter, and today I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about it. Now, this finger scooter is extremely customizable. You can change out the wheels, grips, fork, SES, and even the bars. Now, because of this, that means that there's a lot more you have to worry about when it comes down to taking this guy apart and customizing it to your liking. So now, before we just start unscrewing random places, I do recommend that you grab a small plate or bowl because there are so many small pieces on this thing that you can easily lose. But if you do end up sadly losing a piece, you can always head down to envyandblunt.com to grab that extra axle, bolt, or really whatever fell into that one crevice of your couch that just seems to eat stuff but never spits it back out. And while you're there, you might as well choose from a variety of customizable packs to freshen up your scooter. That includes a bunch of different colors of grips and wheels. Now, when it comes down to changing out your grips, it's very simple. All you have to do is slip off the old grips and then just slide on the new ones. But let's be honest, I'm pretty sure you already knew that. But when it comes down to taking off and putting on some new wheels, it does get a little bit more difficult. Now, thankfully, Envy actually made it extremely easy to remove this back wheel. There's this one long axle screw that threads into this area. So all you have to do is use the provided tool and unscrew this side. Now, as you can see, this bolt is extremely easy to unscrew, but just don't push it too hard because you don't want to end up de-threading this bolt or the inside of this, or else you're kind of screwed. But if you just take your time with it, it'll be fine. And now that I have the axle and the old wheel out, I'm going to place it on this plate. Now, when it comes down to taking off this front wheel, it is a little bit different. This front axle actually happens to have a nut included. But trust me when I say it's very easy. All you have to do is take two separate tools, grab one that'll hold onto the nut and grab one that'll hold onto the screw, and just untwist. And it really is just as easy as that. Now, this nut right here is the most common piece to be lost. It's very easy to drop and then you'll never find it again. But don't worry, if you do end up losing this piece, it really is just a basic fingerboard nylon nut. So if you have any fingerboarding stuff, even really a tech deck, just take a bolt off of that and replace it. Now that the wheels are off, I can show you how to change out the fork, SES, and even the bars. Now, all you really have to do is look at the bottom of the fork. At the very bottom of the fork, there is a bolt that runs all the way through to the SES that holds the whole thing together. And with the same bolt, you can also customize how tight or loose you want your compression system to be. So as you can see, if you fully tighten it up, it's not going anywhere. Warning, warning, warning. If you're going to listen to anything I have to say in this video, please let it be this. Now, I just demonstrated to you how you can change out your bars, SES, or fork by removing this bolt at the bottom of the fork. Now, please be aware that the only way that you can change these pieces out is if you remove this front wheel. Now, trust me, I get it. I try and cut corners all the time, but one way you cannot cut corners with this thing is by trying to twist the fork and the SES at the same time to loosen it. Because once the bolt inside is fully tightened through, the SES and fork are conjoined together. So if you try and loosen it like this, you'll snap it in half. So yes, it might take a little bit longer, but just remove the front wheel. Trust me, it'll save you a lot of pain. Now to put the wheels back on. All you have to do to put the front wheel on is take the front axle, slide it in whilst the wheel's in, and then grab the bolt and then finger tighten it in just to start off. Once you kind of have it on there, set it down, grab both of your tools, and then properly tighten it up. Now, you might notice when you're done tightening the wheel that it might not spin that well. And the reason for this is because you actually tightened it too tight. Normally, you would want to tighten this as tight as you possibly can, but thankfully this bolt has nylon inside of it, which means if you loosen it up just a little bit, your wheel will spin perfectly and this will never come out. Now, when it comes to installing the back wheel, it's even easier. All you have to do is throw your back axle in, put the back wheel in place, and then just slide it in. And once it's slid in as far as it possibly can go, grab your provided tool and just tighten it in. And that's everything you need to know about the Envy finger scooter.